dumb and ain't that no escape. Got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Hi guys, I'm Ethan.
I'm Deborah.
And we're the Chileees.
What he said.
Yeah, period. And today we are going to be doing a little review about And So I Roar by Abi
Daré.
Ooh, this book. So this is a continuation from the first book, The Girl with the Loud Voice. And I would have to say this is almost like a sweetener for the first book. And a nice sweetener for everything. This is definitely a sweetener book for the first book. Because the first book gets in very deep. This is kind of like, okay, now I need to cleanse my palate from all the heavy shit that happened. Rating wise,
There's still heavy shit in the book.
there is heavy shit, but you have to
I thought it was heavier
agree.
shit.
You think it's heavy?
There's vaginal mutilation.
There's rape.
There's
Extortion.
child trafficking.
Yeah, so this book this is a sweetener. So you already know if this is the sweetener, but this book actually gets deep as creepers. So yeah, let's just get into it because there's a lot to unpack.
Anyway, tea breakdown. So, Adani is living her best life. She's with Miss Tia now. She's like ready to go to school. She's visited her school. She's seen the bitches that she's gonna be, gonna be with and blah blah blah. And then she like gets her school uniform and now she's in bed. She can't sleep. She's like, oh my god, I'm going to school. She can't believe it. All you hear is a bum 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 on the door. Miss Tia's like, ooh, like, what's going on? So Miss Tia's husband, the doctor, he then goes open the door and then it's Uncle Kola and one chief from Akati coming to take Adani away. And you know he snaked her, that big bitch.
Oh, big madam.
Big madam snaked her. Which was like, she was just doing it out of it was not
Hatred.
It was hatred, yeah. Anyway, Adani's thinking like, okay, I either run away, climb out the window, like Miss Tia's telling me to climb out the window, or I face my fears and I stand and I say, do you know what? I didn't do this. I didn't kill Kadeja. It was Bambadele.
Not like Bambadele.
Yeah. As like, strong girl that Adani is, and bear in mind she's probably only like
she's 14
at this point, yeah. So she's like, you know what, I'm gonna go. She said you can't have a good education if you don't have a clear name or something like that in the book of Adani. Abi ate that. Anyway, Miss Tia, she then follows her to Akati and they're driving long hours back to the village.
6-7 hours drive. That's long. In that heat as well.
Yeah.
When you think about it, dying.
Driving back to the village. And then she gets locked up. Basically, what's her name? Her friend, not the friend, but the girl that's roughly her age. I forgot, but she was preggies, and she was getting married to mystical genius. What the hell?
Mystical genius.
A medicine man.
Medicine man, yeah.
Yeah, an old
she's
medicine
also
man.
like 14.
Yeah, she's also like 14. She's getting married to this old guy. So she was basically in charge of, locking the women up and all of this and all of that. But because she knew Adani, she was quite nice to her and made sure that she saw her brother and stuff like that. Sacrificial sacrifice that they were doing. It was like an old tradition. I understand why Abi put that in the book, because tradition doesn't mean it's always a good thing. And in that situation, it wasn't a good thing. Like the reason why they were having the sacrifice is because they believed that the women had cursed the village and that's why they weren't having rain, but it's generally because the weather is hot.
It's unhabitable.
Do you get what I mean? Like the weather is hot, the conditions is hot, everything's drying up, and of course there's not going to be any rain and stuff like that. So they should have, thought of, different things to help their environment and help their village, like have water. But instead they were blaming it, the devil, and y'all cussed us, and it's like, come on, like use your two brain cells.
Yeah.
We meet different women. We meet Zainab. Zainab, what even happened? Her mom was a bit cuckoo for Cocoa Pops and wanted her to have a vaginal mutation.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
No, what does that entail?
So vaginal mutation, I'm just gonna link the actual dictionary thing here. But vaginal mutation, from what I know, when they go to this unlicensed doctor and they basically cut their clitoris off.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So what does she just feels no pleasure and then
No.
she has to
Yeah, just no. She's just a baby making machine at this point. Like, and yeah, like it's not like as a woman, like that part of your body is the most sensitive part of your body. It's the most needed part of your body. Do you get what I mean? Like just as a woman for your own self, you know. And for someone to just take that away from you and then expect you then to get married at 14. So it's like you're living your whole life just behind a man, popping babies. You're not even, I don't know, I feel like it's just stripping away like womanhood in a sense.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the part where, because while I was reading this book as well, there was a lot of like cultural practices and a lot of cultural history that I was learning throughout the book. And like how different cultures, you know, do the sacrificial ritual and how the girl, teenager at 14 is then married off for bride price and for everything else. And then also reading that, I was just kind of thinking how, wow, there's like still current mutilation of like cutting off the clit and vaginal mutation and everything.
Mutilation.
Mutation.
Stranger Things.
Do you want to start? I almost got some cream inside. Did you just eat the... Which one did you have? This is interesting.